So, what is that you are seeing here is a pressure wave. And what is that they are asking you is at which point is the pressure high, A or B. See, to my observation, I can write the equation for this part is like y is equal to A sine kx minus omega t, if you are not confused. Give me a clarity whether you understood that displacement wave equation from the graph as represented by me is okay or not. Confirm please. Pano, what is your doubt? Clear? Right. So give me the relation. dP is minus B dou y by dou x, which clearly indicates minus BAK cos kx minus omega t. Any doubts, boys and girls? Do you have any doubts? Lakshmi, are we clear? Right. Right. Now the question what rises over here is now you have a pressure wave minus BAK cos omega t. So I need to draw the pressure wave equation. For this, I require some technical observations. Please try to understand. That is that's one maximum. That's only for the reference. I am drawing the same again only for the reference. This is again for reference. Okay, only for reference. Those lines are only for reference. That is the reason why I have posted it as a dotted line. Right. Again, one more dotted line. Again, this is also for reference. And the last dotted line, and this is also for reference. Now, this allows me to draw the pressure. Now, I am drawing the pressure graph also here. When I am drawing two things on the same graph, you should correlate each graph individually. Right. Now, it is a minus cos kx graph. Minus cos kx graph. Here, see, practice properly. Okay. Now tell me, you have selected point A. Correspondingly, this is the pressure point. Selected point B. Point B where? Point B is here. Right. Yeah, tell me please. Now where is the pressure high? Are there pressure at A high or pressure at B high? That's the question. Now, most of you are confusing. Try to please understand when I am drawing anything down, below, it is a low side. When I am drawing anything high, it is a high side. So, therefore, out of A and B, depth of B is low. out of A and B, depth of now please tell me at A pressure is low or at B pressure is low? B pressure is low when compared to A. Both are low, but among A, B is low. So therefore, pressure at A is clearly greater than pressure at B. So this line represents pressure graph, PX graph. Any doubt in this, boys and girls? Next, draw a graph showing variation of pressure change with X at a time t is equal to t by 4. T is the time period of the wave. నేను కొత్తగా గ్రాఫ్ కూడా గీను. ఎందుకు గీను తెలుసా? T/4 తర్వాత అంటే ఏం లేదు, జస్ట్ డ్రా ద గ్రాఫ్స్ బ్యాక్, దట్స్ ఆల్. I repeat, simply draw the graphs back, which means after T/4 seconds, your displacement graph is as same as this is how your displacement graph is. This is how your displacement graph is. Agreed or not? Why? Since the wave is propagating in the positive x direction. As the wave is propagating in the positive x direction, this is the displacement graph. Array, say yes or no for this. What about the displacement graph? You know the displacement graph, pressure graph. So that's all I plotted. Just plotted that. So therefore, what is what? This is displacement versus x graph. And this is pressure versus x graph. So if you have any doubt, please try to discuss with me. Someone was saying yesterday when you have tried this question, you didn't get the proper answer for this. Right? If I am not mistaken, this is the question, right? What is this? Certain mixture of gas? It's composed of two diatomic molecules, weights M1 and M2. Ratio of the masses of the two gases in a given volume is M2 by M1 is some small r. Find the speed of the sound in gaseous mixture. First of all, can I ask you one question? What is density? Density is simply mass by volume. You said M1, M2, and they are the masses occupying volume V. Yes or no? Maybe two different gases, but in the same cylinder. Right. Now, what is the expression for the pressure? Pressure, Dalton's law kada. Andana? Dalton's law of partial pressures. So P1 plus P2 is N1 RT by V plus N2 RT by V. Till this point, any student having doubt? Right. So what is your problem? It is, of course, it is simply N1 plus N2 RT by V. What is N1? I think their molecular mass weights also given for you. M1 by capital M1 plus M2 by capital M2 times RT by V. And remember, this is the pressure. Why I require pressure? Because the expression for velocity of sound is gamma P by rho. Gamma P refers to M1 by capital M1 plus M2 by capital M2 times RT by V divided by rho. What is a rho? M1 plus M2 by V. Simply cancel this. Therefore, finally, V is under root gamma times M1 by capital M1 plus times RT by M1 plus M2. Right. Okay. వాడు ఏమని అడిగాడు అసలు మిమ్మల్ని? ఫైండ్ ద స్పీడ్ ఆఫ్, అదే వచ్చిన ఆన్సర్ నాకు. ఓకే, ఇది ఆన్సర్. ఇది వస్తే కరెక్ట్. నెక్స్ట్, now see, already answer mentioned there. For a sound wave traveling towards positive x direction, sinusoidal longitudinal displacements. In the place of that symbol, you take y, for example. At a certain time is given, it is a snapshot. Bulk modulus of the variation of pressure excess is. Now, please tell me what is BAK. BAK, here it is nothing but 5 into 10 to the power of 5 times displacement 10 power minus 4 times 2 pi by, you can see lambda is 0.2. Okay. So 10, అంతే కదా, 10 power minus 3, 500 pi. Am I right or not? What is this totally? 500 pi or 5 pi times 10 square Newton per meter square. Unit same as pressure. Now, first of all, wrong. BAK itself is wrong. The others BAK okay, but issue is, see, if you have any pressure variation, for example, here, how you will get the graph? Just now we have done this. It is A sin kx minus omega t type graph. You will get minus A cos kx type. So minus cos. Likewise. That's how the graph behaves. So therefore, which one satisfying that? This is not satisfying that. This is satisfying that. This should be the pressure graph. Any doubts on this question? Clear? Boys and girls? Lower side rarefaction, upper side compression. P naught plus something corresponds to compression. P naught minus something corresponds to rarefaction. Any doubts? You want to communicate anything? Switch on AC, switch off AC. Switch on AC. Right. See what is given to you, tell me. Sound wave of frequency given as a pressure amplitude. What is given to you? BAK is equal to 10 Pascal. Speed of sound in air is 340 meter per second. Density of air is 1.29 kg per meter cube. Find the displacement amplitude of the wave. A is what they are asking. Hold on. You have given speed. You have given density. You can get bulk modulus from this. V is root B by rho. B is V square rho. Help me in writing this. 340 square times 1.29. Chapale. One four nine. That is B. 1 to 4. Nearly 1.5 times 10 power 5 Pascal. Nearly. Pascal. Units is bulk modulus. And one more important point. You know frequency, you know velocity. Lambda is 340 by 100. That's 3.4. K is 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by 3.4. Okay. So you have K now. You have B now. Substitute in this. Frequency and F lambda is equal to V. So by solving all these, you will get the value as amplitude, you will get as nearly 0.036. Trust me. Because I just want to avoid calculations too. So what is the page number we are working? 10 still. Right, good question again. A gaseous mixture has 5 moles of nitrogen and 5 moles of hydrogen. Speed of sound in the mixer is, you should convert that into Kelvin. Value of gamma for both nitrogen and hydrogen is 1.4. Value of gas constant. What do you want? Speed of sound. Right. Now molar mass of the mixture. M mixture కావాలి నాకు అది ఎలా వస్తుంది N1 M1 plus N2 M2 by N1 plus N2 కరెక్టేనా అవునా 5 times 28 nitrogen తర్వాత చూసుకోండి N2 5 times H2 2 ఎందుకు అనకండి బాగుంది మరి 10. What is that you are getting? 15. Correct. ఇది ఏంటి యూనిట్స్ గ్రామ్ పర్ మోల్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు యు గాట్ a mixer. Right. Temperature 273 plus 27, which is nothing but 300 Kelvin. Right. What is the expression? V is root gamma RT by M. Root 1.4 times 8.3 times temperature 300 by one mistake that you will do here, forgetting 10 power minus 3, because that is in gram per mole. Done. Trust me, by doing which you will get 482 meter per second speed. Right. Okay, na? Clear? Well, these are basic, so I'm not spending much of time on this because my idea is next question. We are still in 10th page, 10th of 64. 64 లో 10 అయినాయి. నెక్స్ట్ ఇట్లా రాయగలవా? అలాగే సరే, అవును మర్చిపోయారు రికార్డ్ చేస్తాను. A sound becomes painful when its intensity at your drums exceeds 1 watt per meter square. Good question. నాకు ఒకసారి ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఫార్ములా గుర్తు చేయండి. ఇంటెన్సిటీ ఈజ్ డెల్టా పి మ్యాక్స్ 2 రో వి. అది అయిపోయింది అంతే. Frequency of sound is given, maximum pressure amplitude, that's what they are asking. Speed they have given, density they have given. Check. Yes, direct substitution. Voice, direct substitution. I given 1 watt per meter square, rho given 1.2 kg per meter cube, V given 330 meter per second. Rho is required. Frequency not. That's all. Substitutions. Right. You will get nearly delta P max as ఏదో approx something. Enjoy. Next question. Past point source emits sound with a power output of 80 watt. Pressure amplitude at a distance. This is a point source which emits power. Right. At this point, intensity is gain there. Record. Here it will be recorded. Here it will be recorded. The problem.